two, three, go. Hi guys, what's up? It's your boy Flintstone X-Men from FPL Stats. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. I'd like to start by apologizing, guys. I have a couple of apologies that I need to apologize. Firstly, I'd like to apologize that I haven't been posting any videos for the past like 3 or 4 weeks. Basically, I had a problem with my laptop. It crashed and died and went into the abyss. And I bought a new one, obviously, but then the new one gave me some problems and I had to return it to the manufacturer. And so that was a frustrating period where we were going back and forth and my issue was not being resolved, and then eventually they fixed it, so now I can post videos again, which is awesome. And then I'd like to apologize for the way I sound at the moment, because I've got a bit of flu. I've got the sniffles, you know what I'm saying, man? And as a result, I don't sound very well, but I gotta put this video out. You know, your boy gotta put this video out. And I'd like to apologize for my accent as well. You know, I'm a Kasi boy, a township kid, you know, South African township boy, and I sound how I sound. And fortunately, if you're joining me from if you're one of my international viewers, first of all, thank you. And secondly, I'm sorry, I hope you can hear what I'm saying. I honestly hope. I'm just hoping. Even South Africans, I'm just hoping, guys. I hope you can hear me. So, let's get back to FPL. So, game week 9 was diabolical. It was shambolic. It was horrible. It was horrific. It was bad. I mean, what are the synonyms for horrible? Horrible synonyms. It was dreadful, it was horrifying, it was horrific, it was horrendous, it was frightful, it was awful, it was terrible, it was shocking, it was appalling, it was hideous, it was grim, it was grisly, it was ghastly, it was harrowing, it was gruesome, it was heinous, it was vile, it was nightmarish. I think this describes it the best. It was nightmarish. I got 37 points. Fortunately, it was on par with the average, but my rank has drastically fallen. Now I'm in the 200,000 mark, which is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Because I was close to the 100,000. I was close to the top 100,000. Now I've just been relegated to like the 200s. But it's fine. Lundstrom came in and saved the day. Sterling's assist was great, by the way. Yeah, you know, I can rhyme every now and then. And Aubameyang, Abraham and Son were bad, by the way. They were horrible. They were bad. I mean, I think Aubameyang is becoming a troll. I think for me anyways, he's a troll. I want to show you something, guys. I got Aubameyang for game week 8, since game week 8. And up to that point, he's been scoring goals after goals and getting assists and stuff and doing all of these things. And then I get him in and then bang, he just twang, twang, twang. It's like, what the hell, dude? Like, seriously? And then another one who's a troll, for me anyways, is this kid, Abraham. He's been doing well. And then I got him for the Newcastle game. And then again, twang, twang, twang. Yeah, because it was risky for me not to have him. Like when he's owned by 45% of the people, it's dangerous. Yeah, so it's been not great. And as you can see, this is my team. Currently, as it sits, this is how it looks. Let's just zoom in a bit. Zoom in. Yeah, so this is my team. He's a troll, he's a troll, he's a troll, he's a troll. And I don't know what to do. So, when I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Let's check this out. I wanna play this. I don't know what to do. Quang, quang. That's gonna be fun. I hope YouTube is not gonna take me down because of this. I don't know what to do. It's this like a kid show that used to play back in the days. Who was this? I don't know what to do. Kids song. I'll say kids song. Was it Kidio? I think it was Kidio. So here in South Africa, we used to have this show back in the days called Kidio. And Kidio used to sing the song. Kidio used to sing the song called I Don't Know What to Do. Damn, I can't find the song. I don't know what to do. Why am I not finding this? Kids, cartoon. No, they were not cartoons. Kids song. Okay, I'm struggling to find this thing. What is it, though? I used to watch this back when I was a kid. Damn, I forgot the name of the show. But anyways, I feel like that character because he just never knows what to do. That's how I feel at the moment. But as you know, guys, I have this tool. I have this Excel spreadsheet that I've created, which basically projects goals for and goals against for any team using their 5-year history along with their current season performance and stuff. It uses a lot of metrics, including their performance. It uses a couple of metrics. So the first thing I do when I look for a team, obviously, is I focus on teams with like low difficulty ratings. West Ham is at the top, but I would not advise West Ham because they are literally projected to only score 1 goal and concede 2. And if you look at their XG, this is an actual statistical measure, by the way, from which is widely used. For those who don't understand what an expected goals for measure is calculated based on, it's basically they look at every single shot that is taken in a game by a particular team, and then they look at the probability of that shot being a goal. And then they add those probabilities up, and then whatever number they add up to, that's their expected goals. So, for instance, West Ham for the past 8 games, their expected goals was 1.3, and for the past 3 games, they've actually been scoring 1 goal per match, so it means they're not creating like very good chances. They're creating like enough chances to score 1 goal. And they've been conceding 2 goals in their past 3 matches, and their expected goals against for the past 8 games is like 2 goals. So it's pretty similar to how they've been performing. Basically expected goals for the actual statistical measure. Yo guys, you know I'm a township guy, so I can't say statistical measure. Let me say Google, read out statistical for me. Hey Google, read statistical. I need to type statistical. Statistical, not testicles. Statistical. So I'm gonna say, read it out for me, Google, please.
Statistical.
So anyways, it's a statistical measure. So if you look at West Ham, they have good fixtures, but their expected goals for is horrible. Not horrible, it's like 1 goal per match, and their expected goals against, I project it will be like almost 2 goals per match. And if they're really gonna score 1 goal per match, I mean, like, to prove that they're really gonna, this is how they performed versus these guys last season. They scored 1 goal per match, and then over 5 seasons they've been scoring like 1.6 goals per match, right? And of late, like I showed you earlier, they've been scoring 1 goal per match, and they've been conceding 2 goals per match this season. And so based on that, the fact that they are most likely going to score at most 1 goal, I wouldn't put any of their players, even Yamalenko or Hala. I wouldn't, because I mean, what's to say that Hala is going to score? I mean, if they want to score 1 goal per match, I mean, it's like you have to pick out of like three of their players, and who amongst those 3 players is going to score the goal? Like, and then United is again at the top, but United have been really, really, really bad. They've been horrible. They've been horrible. So I wouldn't advise. But the thing is, the silver lining is that Martial is back, and Martial is their marquee guy. So, but if we look at the performance versus the teams they'll be playing against last season, is obviously Norwich wasn't in the league last season, but last season they scored 2 goals per match versus these guys, and over a 5-year period they've been scoring 1.5 goals per match, and they've been conceding 1 goal over a 5-year period. They've been conceding 0.5 goals per match, so meaning they're going to concede in probably 1 of the 3 games or 2 of the 3 games. But they've been horrible this season. But if you look at their current season performance, for the past 3 games they've been scoring 0.7 goals per match, and they've been conceding 1 goals per match, and their expected goals for the measure has been 1.4, which is like still like 1 goal per match. So they're not like creating a lot of chances. But the nice thing about United is when they do create chances, it's most likely gonna be their marquee guy that scores the goal. And the expected goals against has been like 0.8, and they've been conceding 1. So they've been like conceding what they concede. And I predict, according to my own invention, right? And I want to tell you guys, I know I made this, and I'm not just blowing my own horn. This thing works. I know you're gonna say, yeah, if it works, how come you are only 230,000 in the ranking? Blah blah blah. Yes, it's because I didn't have a laptop for the past 3 weeks, you doofus, and I obviously couldn't apply some of these techniques that I've invented into my decision making. So my decisions had to be kind of throwing a dot with my eyes blindfolded. Right, so yeah, it has been great. And then the third team which has like a good fixtures is Leicester. Leicester's expected goals for is 1. No, and they're gonna concede. Flip. And I have this guy. I have Soyuncu. And I've been putting my faith on Soyuncu for like ever. And they're gonna concede. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. And then Brighton, I exclude them. And then Chelsea's up there, but I have Chelsea players well represented in my team. I've got a Mount, and then I've got an Abraham. But then again, I have no one from their defense. And if you look at their expected goals against, if you look at last season versus their next 3 opponents, last season they scored 3 goals per match. Over a 5-year period, almost 2 goals per match. And last season they conceded like 0.7 goals per match versus their next 3 opponents. And over a 5-year period, guys, they've been conceding 1 goal per match, but 50% of those games they've kept clean sheets. Oh no! I mean, they haven't been conceding a lot of shots on target last season versus these teams, and I mean, this season's performance, they've been scoring 2 goals per match, they've been conceding 0.3 goals per match. So their defense has been much better. If you look at the shots that they concede, they are only conceding 1.3 shots on target per match. If I sorted on shots on target, they have the best when it comes to keeping people from shooting at their goal. They are the best at the moment. At the moment, they are the best. I mean, given what everyone was saying about Lampard and his defense, I'd say well done. And the expected goals for has been 2, so they haven't been performing. They haven't been outperforming their expected goals for, and their expected goals against has been 1. So meaning they were supposed to concede 1 goal per match, but they conceded 0.3 goals per match, which means the teams they've been playing against, right, have not been taking their chances. They've been creating them, but not taking them, which is not really such something, because it's very rare for teams to like outperform their expected goals on a consistent basis. It's extremely rare. So, but now the question is, what do I project? I project that they're gonna score 3 goals per match for the next 3 games, and then they're gonna concede about 0.5 goals per match over the next 3 games. So which means they're going to concede in 2 of their next 3 games, or it might be 1 of their next 3 games. So getting one of their defenders is crucial. And given the fact that they're going to score 3 goals per match, let's look at their next opponents. Oh, I can see their opponents here. What am I doing? Hands on it. So they're going to be playing Burnley at home, Burnley away. And guys, you know Burnley. These guys are glad to just park the bus. They can park the bus. They can park the bus. And you know, normally what happens when you play against teams that park the bus, full backs become key. They become the key that unlocks the door. Because you know, normally when teams park the bus, is they contract, they stay low, they become a low block which is contracted, which sometimes opens up some opportunities out wide for crosses into the box. So crosses into the box are going to be key. But these guys, when it comes to defending crosses into the box, ooh, they are good at defending crosses into the box, and they are very good at forcing Burnley. I mean, they're very good at forcing opposition teams to shoot from a distance. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be hard, but I reckon the fullback is gonna unlock the key. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of putting Alonso into my team. So as you can see, I've already kind of made that transfer of Alonso. I'm sorry guys, I've already made my transfers. I'm just pretending as if I'm doing it now, because I had done it. I made the video, right? I did the video, but then the audio sounded like horrible. So I was like, oh crap, I need to redo this. So I'm redoing it. I've made my transfers, 2 transfers that I've made. But I'm reenacting my decision making, how I got to my decision. So basically, my tool that I use, this is what I focus on. I focus on the XG, I focus on their performance, and I look at the underlying numbers. Like that's my main focus. Okay, and then now we're still here. Chelsea's is also here, and then Watford, Burnley, Leicester, and stuff. All these guys are there, and I spoke about Leicester. They're only gonna score 1 goal per match, and Burnley. Oh yeah, and then I don't want to talk about these guys' nights, and obviously I have Ryan, and Everton is there, but Everton have been really bad. But it's possible that they might keep a clean sheet. Let's look at the clean sheet odds. Yo, 2 goals per match. Man, this is harsh. Are they really gonna concede 2 goals per match? Sure. My projection. Wow. I'm surprised, guys, because this is the first time I'm seeing this number. So, wow. We'll see. I suppose we'll see. So then, based off of that, like I said, my principles are entirely based on that model that I created, and I try not to sway away from it. And so it's saying 2 goals per match. These guys are going to concede. So I'm going to stay away from Digne. Right? I'm going to stay away from Digne. Okay. And then I'm looking for because I'm done with my midfield and my forwards. So I'm looking for teams that are expected to score a lot of goals. I want to see if I'm missing some players from them. So just dismiss this because obviously they were not in the league. It's like based on their history from like the seasons before they left the league, because I have like 5 years worth of history here. So let's just forget about this. Chelsea, they're expected to score 3 goals. And then City, they're expected to score 2.6 goals. So about 3. And we know, the one thing we know about City is that they normally wow. Look at their expected goals for the actual measure. They should have been scoring 3.3 goals per match, and they like underperformed on their expected goals for in the past 3 games. So yeah. So it's very rare, like I said, for teams to over or underperform on the expected goals for and on a consistent basis. I mean, obviously the reason why their numbers tanked a little bit is because De Bruyne was injured for that one game, and I mean, this is still almost 2 goals per game. So I'm expecting them, according to my calculations and my projections and stuff, my models, that's a better way of saying it, for them to score like over 2 goals per match and concede about 1 goal per match. So I've already, for Chelsea, I already have like enough Chelsea players. I have 3. I have a max of 3, right? So even though they're gonna score 3 goals, I think I'm covered there. And then for City, I have Kevin and Sterling. So what I'm gonna do, which is what I've done, I'm thinking of letting go of Otamendi, obviously, and then putting in David Silva because he didn't start, he didn't play a minute in their Champions League against Atlanta, like the Americans would say. And because of that, I expect him to play. And Kevin was essentially subbed in the 60th minute, and because of that, I expect him to play. So Sterling, I'm not so 100% sure if he's gonna play, or if he's gonna come on as a sub. But I suppose they don't really have anyone to play on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I mean, he basically has made that spot his own, because Bernardo Silva and Mahrez, they predominantly play on the right hand side of the wing. So yeah, they are competing for that slot on the right hand side of the wing, and then Sterling plays on the left hand side of the wing, so which means in all likelihood he's gonna play. Yeah, and then I have Arsenal, but Arsenal are not expected to score a lot of goals. I mean, my expected goals for is like not great, like 0.9. So I don't know. I just have to hope, cross my fingers and hope, because I mean, they're playing Crystal Palace, Wolves, and Leicester. Their fixtures are not the best because Crystal Palace is particularly good at keeping it tight at the back, and then Wolves are giant killers. You know how they roll. And then Leicester is obviously at the moment like playing much better than Arsenal. But the thing is, you make your bed, you lie on it. I have Aubameyang, and I've already taken a -4 hit. I don't think I should take like more because I made 2 transfers like I showed you guys. I really don't think that I should be making any other transfers. I still have like 2.8 million in the bank. I can use it for something. Should I wish to do so. But I think I'm fine. So this is my team as things stand. And then when it comes to captaincy, I have a little bit of a captain headache. This is how I think I'm gonna line up my team. I'm a bit worried about him, but he didn't play the Champions League game, so he might be fine because he was a bit sick. So I'm a little bit worried about him. Yeah, and then at the moment I have Kevin as my captain, but I could also have Sterling because I mean he's got a hat trick. I think I need to vice captain him. I mean he's got a hat trick. Yeah, so guys, this is how my team looks like. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was very informative. You can make comments if you like. I mean, only 24 of you guys watched this video anyways, which is awesome. I like it. I really dig it. I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and thank you once again for watching me. And I really apologize for my accent for those who can't hear me. It's a township, it's a South African township type of accent, so it is what it is. I sound like how I sound, and I hope this was very informative. Cool guys, take it easy.